Hey guys, it's Trickster here again with another video. Now this one's going to be in regards to my wonderful travels to Medford, Oregon. Now Oregon is just a wonderful state. I cannot say anything negative about it. I actually went over there and I wanted to move in. I love the place. I saw a lot of different places that are really nice and it was just really awesome. Now what this video has to do with Medford and my trip to there is actually to do with the tablet. So the tablet in question is going to be the MobileStudio Pro 16 by Wacom. Now this is going to be the fully loaded model, of course. It's going to have everything from the i7, 512 gigabytes. Those are only like really two variations and options that you can get. There's touch, and I don't believe there is a no touch version. I don't know, I haven't seen it. It is compatible with the Cintiq pen. However, the Cintiq is not compatible with the pen that comes with the MobileStudio Pro, which is very interesting, very weird. For all those who are interested in getting to the juicy bits of the video, of course, you know, the drama and, you know, all the things that went wrong with my travel to Oregon, you can go ahead and skip all the way to 13:32. 13:32, that's 13 minutes, 32 seconds, and it kind of starts from there. For those who are interested, just stick around, and I have a whole lot to say about this product and a couple things about the previous tablet which I replaced, so stay tuned for that. So here it is. This is going to be the product here. It is the Wacom MobileStudio Pro. This is, as I said before, the 16-inch model, and it's the i7. Fortunately, it's going to take me forever to open this thing. Yeah. Bought the protective case to go along with it for my trips. Turns out the protective case matches the backpack that I purchased for the trip perfectly. Unfortunately, it does not actually fit the tablet because it's for the MobileStudio Pro 13. So yeah, didn't fit, and I was a little bit upset, but at the same time I got the backpack and I just went with that. And of course it now made for a wonderful backsplash for my sneaker cabinet because I couldn't really return it at this point. All the items that you see in this video have been kind of sitting around for a good couple months. I just hadn't taken them out because I'd kind of been putting off a lot of stuff. Here it is in its wonderful heat shrink plastic wrap. It's wonderful, nice and thin. It's actually kind of interesting how something this thin can just like play video games, like full games. It's just amazing. It's not the reason why I bought it, but it's definitely what I did on my trip. You can see here it's got USB 3.0, unfortunately all M.2. I know it's the new thing and it's great. If I had an adapter it'd be wonderful, but I had to get special cables, and even at that, the sockets didn't actually work the way I wanted them to. On a side note, the stylus is really nice. It would be very awesome if it was allowed to be compatible with my Cintiq 24-inch QHD because, you know, it's just an extra pen. Wonderful. Unfortunately, it's not compatible, and when you touch the screen, it gives you a message saying, this stylus is not compatible with this tablet, take it back to the store and get a full refund. So I know it doesn't say that, but it says it's not compatible. So, and it's unfortunate. Good news is, the actual pen for the Cintiq 24 QHD works on the MobileStudio Pro just fine, and I can actually use it in case I lost the pen for the MobileStudio, so that's a plus. Everything's out of the box. There's a big, ginormous void behind it that you can't pull the whole thing out of because it's glued down. There's a few cables in here, very nice looking power cord and, you know, pretty generic stuff. I will mention some of the problems that I have with this tablet. I know you won't see any of it in the video, but the SD card slot immediately got stuck, so it wasn't accepting SD cards at first. The cards just popped right back out, and I was like, man, I gotta return this thing, or take it to Wacom. And I was like, well, it's too close to my trip, so I'm gonna have to probably end up doing it later, and then I just decided not to. So I fidgeted around with it a little bit, and then I got the SD card to fit in there, and now the SD card is stuck in the sockets. Yeah. You can go ahead and purchase this directly from Wacom for a low price of $2,999.99. Remember, 99 cents is always important. Alright, so if you wish to do that, it's really awesome. It does everything that you want it to. Just be careful of the SD card slot, of course, because for some reason it's very fragile. Just on a little side note, look at the Cintiq 24QHD, I think it's the Pro model, the new one that came out. It's just cheaper than that entire portable tablet. I know it's not portable, but you know, you get so much. Like, you'll see later on in the video when I put them kind of side by side when I'm testing it out, and it's just so much for your money, and it's kind of a hard sell if you're not needing to travel. So I would not say get that if you're gonna just be stationary for like a dorm or something. I would say, man, go for the QHD. You got a lot more that you can use there. Now to top off my wonderful setup here, I decided to get some Nuraphones. The price will not pop up on the screen for this product. It's really good headphones. Unfortunately, you do need a cell phone to actually pair it. But once you adjust all the settings and you pair it to another device, all your settings are saved in the headphones. You don't have to adjust them again. But when you do have to adjust them, just be prepared to whip out your cell phone. Audio quality is exceptional. I would not say they beat my my UFOs, but I will say that the Nuraphones do exceptional sound quality, very natural sounding sound. It's not too overpowering. It reminded me of the original Beats audio headphones, you know, before the Apple thing happened. Like the original, like the very first models, because I have the very first models, and they sound amazing. It reminds me a lot of that. However, when you do certain adjustments, like I think it's like the front row setting or something like that, you get this weird, really deep low. That it's not very natural. It feels almost like a physical item, like a physical thing is vibrating in your ear, and it's weird. I don't know how to describe it, you know. Anyway, the quality of it is top notch. I would say it was the highlight of my trip, having these, especially the fact that they're wireless. It made everything really cool, you know, being able to game wirelessly. It's just amazing. Like this whole setup was just awesome. Awesome in general. If I took the video UFOs on this trip, I think just the Nuraphones as they are, it's worth it, because the UFOs wirelessly don't sound that great at all. Hardwired, they're great, but wirelessly they just sound terrible. There's like a whine, like some sort of coil whine or something. Anyway, so this is actually present day. I kind of jumped forward a little bit here because that was before my trip and I didn't have this footage for this, so I actually whipped it out and kind of gave you like a present day shot. This is, we'll say 4 months later, call it that. As you can see, the screen protector is taking a beating, but apart from that, the tablet is great. If you looked at the side early, you may have seen the SD card, which is stuck in there and will remain inside the computer for all of time. I'm just kidding, no. Eventually, I will try to go and fish it out of there. I may be unsuccessful, but that's okay. Nonetheless, the computer works great. It has, 32 gigabytes of storage. I know it's capable of like a whole 1 terabyte SD card, and way better SD card for that matter, but As you can see here, the size difference between the 24 QHD and this 16-inch tablet is night and day. The color quality is almost right on point. According to Wacom's website, they say it is 94% RGB. I think the Cintiq 24 QHD is much closer. I don't know how much closer, but it is much closer. Also, it's adjustable, so you could get that RGB a little bit closer to what you want. I think I may have adjusted it earlier. Unfortunately, I don't believe that the Wacom MobileStudio has adjustable settings when it comes to that. I don't know yet. I haven't actually investigated that. I haven't used it enough. Unfortunately, this tablet is native 3840 by 2160 pixels. You know, look how small my navigator is on that screen. I can barely even touch it. That's how huge the screen is being scaled on this tiny screen here. Now, that problem is something that I will address later on, where I have to lower the resolution in order for Photoshop to cooperate because it is CS3. In this video, I was going to demonstrate a game on it because, you know, gaming is just amazing on there. As you can see, I have Tekken 7 and I have Call of Duty Black Ops 3 because those are the games that I play. That's what I traveled with, so I was rocking that in the airport, and people were like, "Whoa, you're hardcore with this gaming thing." I was like, "Yeah, this is my like portable console." All right, so here is my Fujitsu Lifebook. I think it's 510 T510. It's a T series model. It's very old. It's from 2008. This is not the actual one. The actual one is in a big box. I have like 4 of these laptops, and I just like swap parts every now and then. So the screen shatters, and I just swap that out, or I swap the whole computer out for other parts, and I upgrade the parts. So I have upgraded RAM modules in there, SSD. As you can tell, it's really fast. Everything kind of snaps into place, and really for a computer from 2008. Running the way it is actually pretty awesome. This tablet is actually something that I still use till this very day. I don't actually put it away. Like, I keep it in my work bag, and every so often, if I do have a break or something, I whip it out and I actually can do some art on there at work. So it's not going to waste. I have a lot of spare parts for it, and you know, it's actually pretty damn fast and helpful. So you know, it's part of my arsenal. I'm not going to get rid of it anytime soon. Its battery actually still works pretty good. One of the reasons why I am retiring it from my main arsenal of art equipment, though, and one of the reasons why I actually decided to go and get this Cintiq is because back in the day when I first traveled, I had quite a deal of bad luck.
Wait. What? What the f***?
Unfortunately, this trip was no different. As you can tell, I ended up living out of my car, the rental car, for a whole 4 days. So in 2014, my nerd self, as you can see from there, decided to go on a road trip and find, you know, what every guy almost everywhere is looking for. And I thought I did. I thought I found that. And then all of a sudden, I just started getting hit with bad luck, left and right, left and right, left and right. It was just the most craziest thing of all time. And I don't know, the bad luck just kept coming and coming and coming. And it never stopped. It never stopped for like a whole freaking year. At some point, I just like ended up in my car, and I was like, I really hope I never have to go through that experience again. But, you know, it happened. It happened. This is a video. It's actually on my YouTube channel. If you wish to find it, it's somewhere in my videos. It's one of the first videos posted of the actual car that I was living inside. This is it. It was pretty cool. It's pretty dope. All right, but I would say there was some traumatizing stuff. All right, with this, and it was one of the reasons why I wanted to change a few things, because I didn't want to carry over stuff into my present day trip. So that computer that you see right there inside my car is actually the one that is the one I'm using today. At least some parts of it is. And you know, I just didn't want to carry that over. So I decided, okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and get a new one and start fresh. Well, turns out in this trip, I ended up living in my car for 4 days, and I was treated extremely poorly. The hospitality was not there at all, and it's unfortunate. But it is what it is.
If you liked the video, please hit that subscribe button. And of course, like the video, just hit the thumbs up button, alright? No problem there. Now, if you dislike the video, I'm sorry. I'm working on it, alright? I'm working on it. So you can go ahead and hit that like button as well. And then subscribe. I mean, you want to see the improvements when they come around.